Okay, let's look at the second one. Remember, pay attention. These are going to be very similar to ones you're going to see tomorrow that you have to do on your own. So this one says, Whitney worked 7 weeks during the summer. She worked for 11 hours each week, and she got paid $9 for each hour. The question is, how much money, so I know my answer has to be in money, how much money did she earn during the whole summer? So my final answer needs to not be like, it's not asking for how many weeks did she work or how many hours did she work. The question is asking about how much money did she earn. So let's look to see what we know about this story. So we know she works for 7 weeks. I'm just going to write down our facts here. All right, she works for 7 weeks. She works for 11 hours. I notice she works for 11 hours each week. And I notice that she gets paid $8 an hour. All right, this is what I notice. I know she works 7 weeks. I know she gets 11 hours each week, and she gets paid $8 an hour. All right, let's write some information here. Write some information down here. So first week, we have a second week, a third week, fourth week, week 4, week 5. Goodness, how many weeks am I looking for? 7, right? Week 6, and then week 7. For each of those weeks, it says she works 11 hours each week. So in week 1, how many hours does she work? Well, it says she works 11 hours each week. So for this first week, she works 11 hours. Second week, how many hours? It says 11 hours each week, okay? 11 hours. Third week, still works 11 hours. Fourth week, 11 hours. Fifth week, 11 hours. You see a pattern here? 6th week, she works 11 hours. 7th week, she works 11 hours. Goodness, that's a lot of hours to be working. I wonder how many hours that she worked for that whole summer. Well, what do you notice? I have 11 hours, 11 hours, 11 hours, right? How many groups of 11 hours do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 groups of 11 hours. 7 groups of 11 hours. Well, for me to figure out how many hours all of this is for the whole summer, that's 7 groups of 11 hours. Groups of is what we do when we are multiplying. So 7 groups of 11, that's 11 times 7. That's a multiplication fact you should know. 11 times 7 is a total of 77 hours. So I now know that all summer, the total number of hours she worked was 77 hours. That's great. Is that what our question is asking us? How many hours she worked all summer? Let's look. How much money did she earn during the summer? Okay, so I'm not done yet. That's just my first step. So I know she works 77 hours all summer. Now, what else do I know? She gets paid $8 an hour. So $8 for each hour she makes. Well, how many hours did she work? 77. Well, so like that's for the first hour she makes $8. The second hour she makes $8. The third hour she makes $8. Goodness, fourth hour she makes $8. So for all of these hours, for each of them, she makes $8. So that's 77 groups of 8. We're going to multiply again. So 77 times $8 an hour should give us how many hours she has made. So here comes just 3rd grade multiplication. 8 times 7 is 56. 6, carry my 5. Then multiply across. 8 times 7 is 56 again, plus 5. So I have 56, 57, 58, 59, 60? 61. 61 there. So she made a total of $616 over the summer. So I'll write my answer in a complete sentence. Whitney made a total of $616 over the summer. Right, this is our final answer. I found that out by first figuring out how many total hours she worked, right? We had to multiply weeks times hours. And then once we knew how many hours she worked, we could multiply how much money she made for each of those hours to get her total for the whole summer. Again, make sure you're paying attention because a question like this will be very similar tomorrow.